story doesn't change. Can't let go cause I'm let down. I just charge it to the game. Thought I was more than your homie, more than your homie, no. Thought I was more than your homie, more than your homie, no. Now I don't understand you. How you love to cry. Right.
Family, what's cracking?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
Hi.
Love. Hey, episode 6, man. Some shit hit the fan.
You sure did.
Hey, for some people, my boy Dame, he's having a baby today. He just had a daughter actually today, so he won't be here today. I'll be running the live along with the family. We just knocked out episode 6, man. I really enjoyed it. I don't know how y'all felt about it in the chat. Let me know. I'm going to introduce a few people who haven't been live with us yet. I'm going to start off with my boy, George Lambriotis, the editor extraordinaire of season 3 and 4.
Yeah, crazy. I appreciate it. I'm in the house, all the way from Dallas over here, man. I love it, though.
All the way out there in Dallas, man.
Yes, still representing.
Still repping. Got to.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure, man. And my brother, of course, from another mother who plays Jason on the show, my boy Craig Smith.
What's
Mr.
up,
God himself. What's up, boy?
What's up, man? God, man. What's popping?
What up, Craig?
What's going on, Steph? How you doing?
Good.
Hell yeah. And, of course, the writer of episode 6, my brother Ken Edwin, a.k.a. Dominican Ken. What's up, boy?
In the building.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
And last but not least, Sister Persephone, Big Reese. Coming back to bless us again. What's going on?
What up?
Chilling. So, hey, we halfway through the season. I feel like shit is hitting the fan. Some things unfolded. Things are getting a little messy. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I know this episode you wasn't in, Craig, but we saw you go. We've been seeing you go through it with your character with Jason and Lachelle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump.
Wait, what you mean? He was in this episode.
Yeah,
he was in the episode.
Oh, sure, I'm tripping. My bad.
When he pulls in the bushes.
Yeah, I'm tripping. We got a whole scene. Hey, Jason is losing his mind. My fault. I'm thinking about the scene that I was the previous episode. But yeah, my fault. Jason, crazy ass man, is trying to get Bruce to get involved in some felonious activities, man. Yeah, trying to kidnap the young brother, man. So, man, hey, question, bro. How do you? What would you say? Have you ever experienced something like this? Not necessarily kidnapping somebody. I don't want to incriminate you. I ain't Vlad TV or nothing like that. But you ever had an issue with a young lady that you was dating, man, to this degree to where y'all not seeing eye to eye, and you don't even know why, and she won't tell you. She wants you to read her mind.
Oh yeah, of course, man. I think anytime you a man and you standing on business, you gonna fall out with some chick sometime or another. You know what I'm saying? So
it's almost inevitable, huh?
It's almost inevitable, man. If you ain't making no deals, you're gonna lose a lot of thrills. You feel me? Man, I'm trying to think of a time. One time me and this chick was dating, man. She was cool people in hindsight. We was getting into it, and I was taking her out, doing stuff with her. Like, when you're dating a woman, you spend money and stuff like that. and she still wasn't happy. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't happy. So I came to the conclusion in my mind that maybe it was somebody else that that she wanted. Maybe her heart was somewhere else. So we got into it. And in the argument, I was like, well, damn, I've been taking you out. I've been buying you stuff, flowers, candy, going on dates and stuff. And you still ain't happy. Like, what's wrong? And she said, well, you didn't buy that for me. The universe brought me that.
Oh wow.
I was like,
Whoa.
she's like, the
What?
universe? The universe.
What?
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
so that kind of reminds me of that. I channeled the energy from that situation when I was acting in this particular scene.
What you tell her? You if the universe got it for her, you was the supreme being.
Hey man, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I had to be right. I had to be. I had to be.
Hey.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. My fault.
Nah, man, that's wild, man. We wanted to bring your character back in the shell, but we had like I say every week, you kind of got to bring the drama back. You bring the characters back, you kind of got to have them go through stuff. So we were trying to figure out what exactly could Lachelle and Jason be having, because you was in season 3, but season 2 was where y'all really had your issue, and then y'all made up. And then y'all were basically living happily ever after. But, things are always, relationship, things don't always last that long. Sometimes some turmoil might arise. And this is y'all drama. You know what I mean? So now you kind of in your feelings a little bit. And she for sure her feelings. And I've seen it where two people who love each other can't really communicate, for whether it's ego, whether it's past trauma, they just can't get on the same page, but they ain't left yet. You know what I'm saying? So that I was trying to, we were trying to get that, bring that across in this season with y'all, and no one still knows. People who are watching still don't know what's going on with y'all or what's going on with her, because you feel blindsided. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, what's going on? I'm not even standing at home, and I don't even know why my girl tripping. What did I do? She won't tell me.
Right. Yeah. That's how women act when it's ghost penises out there. You know what I mean?
Ghost penis.
Those penis is crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, they all got a ghost penis out there. They don't know how it happened. They really don't know them that well. They ain't seen them since ghost penis.
Some side swipe. Damn. Hey, question, man. Brother George, bro.
Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you again. I've said this several times.
I appreciate it.
You made the season pop.
Thank you.
From page to scene to set, and then from set to editing, and then to the final product.
Yes, sir.
You really make the story do well, and I really appreciate it.
It's been a journey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, how is it? How does it feel? Is there any difference between last season and this season? And if not, it's okay. But I'm just asking you.
I think the main thing is that I understand your pacing more. You know what I mean? Like, I understand the way you like to edit things and just the speed of it. That's the main thing. Story-wise, I just enjoy seeing the characters' progressions. Like, from my standpoint of editing, it's the same workflow, same workflow basically. But what I think is really cool is just seeing the characters develop. Like Persephone, right, for example, I told you this, and I was like, she feels so much more comfortable in season 4 than not that you were bad in season 3 or anything else, but I see your progression of how you're comfortable, and even the way you are on set, with Jah, when he's you guys develop that flow of how to film stuff. You know what I mean? Of being oh no, let me do that line again. You're a lot more comfortable, being in the moment and knowing, almost foreseeing the edit. You know what I mean? So
I appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah. I think that's what's cool for me is just seeing the progression with everybody. Workflow wise, it's essentially the same. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about that.
You just started echoing. Is it echoing for anyone else?
Yeah, I hear it too.
I heard the echo too.
Does
I'm not
anybody
sure what
got a
happened.
double thing going on?
Oh, yeah, I think Ken's on there twice. Oh yeah.
Oh,
See, there go them ghost pins.
There we go.
Here we go.
not
There we go.
busted.
Dicks without the serial numbers.
Oh, yeah, somebody got nervous. The ghost. Nah, I feel you. I feel you. I think also it just with more reps and more dude. I would say this. I've said it before. Doing these hours, these long ass hours shooting, it's a lot for people. And sometimes you might be driving from a place, driving from a. It's not like we got trailers and we got people sitting there and taking naps and then getting the set whenever they get the set. They driving up and then we rehearsing quick, fast. And it's not really, it's like an on-set rehearsal and then we're going. So even though there is a set, there's a script, we do memorize the scene, but a lot of time we have to memorize faster than the average show. You know what I'm saying? So
and y'all are working it out while y'all are filming it.
I appreciate you saying that because as the editor of the season, it's like you see like it's almost your responsibility to make it flawless after we've done everything that we could. You know, so you actually seeing that there is growth from the last season to this season, and maybe I don't know if it's making your job easier or whatever it is, but you seeing that flow and the growth from the season to season is very, very important. So thank you so much for that.
Of course, yeah.
Compliment.
Yeah, of course. You already know. I really mean that, like for real.
Yeah, absolute. Craig. So have you ever kidnapped somebody before?
Oh man, I've thought about it one time, but
right. I think at some point I can't speak for everybody, but sometimes you just want to get rid of a nigga, man.
Hey, we've all thought about doing some heinous shit, but it's the God that talks you out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yo, that scene, can I just say that scene is like one of my favorite scenes of the entire season. Like, it's a short scene. It's so fucking funny. Like, that scene is a great scene.
Super funny.
Yeah,
I'm mad that we had to bleep it. I'm really mad that we had to bleep it. No. Like, that was where the bleeping started. And I'm like, I was so mad. I'm like, why on this scene? Why can we start to bleep it even after this? Well, it's okay.
Well, shout out to YouTube. Shout out to YouTube for being a platform that we can display the show on. So there's no beef there at all. But we got to stay within the guidelines, family. So those in the chat that watched it, unfortunately, we had to bleep a lot of it out because of the language. So
it's so crazy. That's like they gave timestamps. Like, I'm like, why is half the episode bleep? What's wrong? Right. Like, I don't get it. But whatever.
Hey, our hands are tied, man. A lot of times, if you want to put it on YouTube, we gotta go according to their guidelines. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
It's still.
I was asking that while I was watching. I was like, damn, I don't remember all these bleeps from before. So okay, so you got flagged for the last couple weeks. Oh dang.
Like, man, we can't be as raw as we want to be, and we can't be as real as we want to be because it's real conversations, right? But so we had to make some alterations to the language and do a lot of censoring this episode. And this episode was pretty intense.
It's a lot of cussing in this episode.
Yeah, we got a lot of fallouts.
There's a lot of real situations in this one. There's surprises everywhere. You got Jason hiding in the bushes trying to kidnap somebody. And then Bruce is on some other stuff. He trying to figure out what's going on in with his situations. You got Reese going over to get disappointed by E.
Getting cooked.
You got and then you got the situation with Nadia and
Siobhan's going off on them.
Yeah.
Nadia, Siobhan, and Rob. It's a lot of drama, man. And
I like Chris and her girl.
Shanice.
I like where that's going.
Yeah. Nah, Ken, you did your thing, bro. You did it again as usual. I already know. It's like giving you your flowers every day when we talk, but like I want to do it on camera so folks know how impressed I am with these episodes that I'm not writing, but you we of course we discuss it and we talk about it, but then the dialogue you put down the dialogue and you're familiar with everybody. You're familiar with Craig and Persephone and Chris, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you do a good job of writing for that character. You know, Craig is a unique mind. So
I love the comments right now. Craig over there tripping.
Craig is almost like it's always fun. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go there.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's like if there was anybody in the series that was going to be about to kidnap somebody, it was going to be Craig.
It's got to be Craig.
Broad daylight.
Right.
Homie, randomly, we're all black. Don't tell him why he's pulling up with all black. Just say we're all black.
And where your rope at? That's crazy.
Where's your rope?
Hilarious.
Heck yeah, that's good stuff right there.
I like how you. I wish we could have all the cast members on here every day, every week, man. Because I would love to have Chris and Shanice back, Albiana and Cassandra, to discuss that scene. I feel like I hope that we did a decent job of capturing what some women or men from that community what might go through mentally or emotionally, dealing with their orientation, their sexuality, and or just like their position within the community. Sometimes I feel like I've been told that like once you're a certain way in that community, you can't teeter, you can't go here or there. You're this.
Yeah.
You know, you're a stud. You're just a stud. And and I think Shanice's character did a great job of kind of like expressing how the other thought process is of going against the grain of being who you are, despite what the expectations of other people might have on you. I think you did a great job with that, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it wasn't, I have a lot of conversations with friends, people in all communities. So, getting the psyche of a situation like that is I wouldn't say it's easy. It's easy for me because I've never been in a situation like that, but just understanding someone else and what they would be going through. Yeah, like I empathize with it. So
yeah, well, let's be honest. You watched a lot of WNBA games. That's how you know. I'm joking with you, man. I'm joking.
Yeah, hilarious. Right. So, question, but for George.
Yes, sir.
When you usually when I edit, I'm looking at a scene. I try to edit the scene the way I would, as if I'm listening to in real life.
Right.
You know how I try to on set when I'm shooting a scene that's like an argumentative scene.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep the actors from jumping the gun and talking over each other. I know that eventually I'm trying to make the job as easy as possible. Hopefully I do a decent job of that, of not having the actors and the audio
step on their lines.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep the lines as clean as possible for your edit, and I think it translated well to the final touch, the final episode.
It's smart, and I don't think a lot of directors are even conscious of that. You know what I mean? Which is crazy, and I don't think a lot of actors, especially, are conscious of that. I think they're just in the flow of it. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you've been doing this a while. Like Persephone, for example, like I'm going back to her, but like, she knows, not to step on people's lines, you know? So, but that takes like progression and evolution. Somebody stepping on a set for the first time might not even be thinking of that, you know? So you guys do a great job of filming it and giving me all the pieces, etc. So I think it all works out. And I really love how we kind of create in the edit people cutting other people off, you know, which people might not realize that we're doing that in the edit. They think that's how it actually is and how it's filmed, but it's like we manipulate the footage to kind of create, like Siobhan cutting off Rob, you know, for example, when she's about to storm out of the house, like we create that quick back and forth pacing, and I love that, and it comes out so dope. So yeah, it's really smart that you guys obviously do that.
Trying to, at least. Yeah. But at this point, we just remember it. It's just kind of like second nature.
Second nature.
Yeah. Indeed, man. So, Craig, man, it's your first time on this live this season. How have you ever channeled? Have you ever? Like, oh no, we can't talk about that yet. I'm sorry. I want another season coming up. We can't talk about that season yet. Yeah, but like, if any of these things, these episodes, have you channeled anything from your personal life? I know I have for Bruce, even though Bruce is not really my character, my type of dude, me personally. But like, how much of it have you feel like? I feel like that you're bringing some of your own pain into or trauma from the past, if you have any. Does anything feel like deja vu?
I mean, not really deja vu. I mean, you know, I mean, we all been through it, you know, in relationships or dealing with the opposite sex. I mean, yeah, I guess it's just like a little bit observational and a little bit personal experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, all of us have like a new success over the last couple of years. So like when you deal with people, you know, being who we are now, since we kind of built ourselves from the ground up, you know, being in relationships or dating when you have a little bit of status or people or people knowing who you are, is a little bit more difficult. It's a little harder, you know, because people have these preconceived expectations of you based on what they've seen you do in the past. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you get those frustrations, or you know, just
a lot of folks be talking about you changing, and as opposed to no, it's really the people around you that be changing. They get to acting weird and stuff like that, and say women. Yeah, so I get it. I definitely understand. Now with the of course, when we write for you, we know you're gonna say the lines, of course, but I know that I'm always gonna get just like most of the funny comedic actors that's on the show. When it comes to you, I noticed when we did the premiere, every scene he was in got not a standing ovation, but damn near it was loud. I love that, and so every time you come on set, and every time you go, you're gonna be on the scene. In the scene, it's gonna be laughter. You're gonna take whatever we have on the page and amplify it. And I love you for it, bro. I get excited to see that because I'm expecting it because I'm gonna say it. Ain't nobody out there like you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, man.
So exactly. So I get it's gratification when I see the end result and I hear the crowd go crazy when you step on scene and you saying something from the script or some of your own Craigisms, and that's what I love, man. I mean, I love when that happens all the time.
I appreciate it, man. That's one of the reasons why I podcast, man, because it helps me stay tapped into the people and how they think. You know, I'm not so insulated, so I could things that come out of me could be a representation of like what's really going on in the atmosphere. You know, because a lot of times dope artists tend to isolate themselves. So, but that's not good for the artistry, man. The art we putting our heart and soul in something and giving it back to the people. So, you know, I ain't the greatest actor in the world, but I know I'm one of the funniest niggas on the planet. And this platform allows me to be able to express that. So everything I do is, is for that cat that, that don't know what to say when he arguing with his girl, or he can't cuss his boss out, or, he can't talk to people how he really want to talk. My comedy and everything I do it's so I can speak for that person, so he don't ruin relationships. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or so.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love it. I love it. We got a new incoming cast member, Lanye Nicole. What's going on, Miss Lady?
Hi.
Hey.
Appreciate
Hello,
you.
everybody. Hi. Sorry, I'm on CP time. I had to get some food and walk my dog.
It's all good. You gotta walk the dog. You gotta walk the dog. Lanye, as y'all I'm sure can see, she plays Tracy Johnson, Big Reese's sister.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's going on?
Yes.
So
What's up?
I finally
What y'all been
got-
talking about?
I finally got you back. You know, last season, there was some personal issues with the health. You hurt yourself last season. Remember you weren't able to.
Yeah, I couldn't walk.
Yeah. So last season
Yeah,
she was supposed to be in last season as well, family. But yeah, she got she hurt her I think it was your knee, your leg. It was your knee, right?
Yeah, so like basically I was doing a soccer commercial and I like cracked a few spots in my knee and I tore a muscle in my calf. So I couldn't walk for months. And I was just like, I wasn't doing anything for months. So yeah.
Understood. So yeah, at that time I was
I was on crutches. Oh.
Yeah, I feel. So unfortunately, we had to like pivot the storyline, take her scenes out. But season 4 came around. I was like, I got to get her back, and I got to bring her back with a bang. And I want to deal with like some more family stuff. And I think we did a good job of doing that with you and Persephone. And like the previous episode, when you found out that your big sister was sleeping with an ex of yours, or ex, not necessarily if it's the ex-girlfriend or ex friends with benefits, whatever it is, she overstepped her boundaries, and you found out, and you had to come upstairs, shop, and give her a piece of your mind. Yeah, you did your thing.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this whole season I'm just hooting and hollering. Like every single one of my scenes is just screaming, hooting and hollering in everybody's face, but I'm so nice in real life. Like, tell them I'm nice. Like, I get so many comments like, "Are you that mean in real life?" I'm like, "No, I promise."
Nah, your energy is always solid, always great, positive on set, and you and Persephone get along obviously very well. So it's crazy to see. We do plan on having like some behind the scenes footage that we'll probably put out later on to see people acting outside of their character and to see the real you, your personality, your energy is always super solid and dope. But and thank you for allowing me to have you turn up and turn into this mean girl. And yeah, so I appreciate you for that.
It's understandable though.
I mean, she's rightfully angry though.
Right.
Yeah. And really, you just mind me.
In the comments, like, why is
She's
she
rightfully
mad?
angry.
You just be minding your own business, just trying to live life.
Yeah.
I mean, kinda.
It's so funny.
Kinda.
Kinda.
What you mean, kinda? The hell you saying?
Kinda.
What you trying to say? Speak with your words. Use your words.
No, I mean,
What are you saying?
You can look at it a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not a lot of different ways. I mean, I feel
Two
like
different ways. You can look at it 2 different ways. She messed with somebody that she used to mess with.
Please.
She messed with somebody you used to mess with, or she messed with somebody that you really didn't care about, and you just mad she ain't talked to you about it.
It's the principle of it, though.
Right.
It's the principle of it, because I thought about it with my sister. I'm like, if my sister did that, like even if my sister talked to any guy that I used to talk to, any girl I used to talk to, I'd be like, bitch, there's 7 billion, 8 billion people in this world. You couldn't find somebody else?
Right.
Like you had to get my sloppy seconds. Like there's no way to justify that. So that's why when certain comments are like, oh, she's over mad, I'm like, bitch, you ain't never been in this situation. You don't understand nothing. Get out my face. I want to hear it.
I feel you.
I want to hear that shit.
Oh, so people was having my back? Yo.
A young boy, 24.
Yes, some people were toxic. I am going through it. I told you, I'm only hooting and hollering all season.
You cooking me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting flame grilled.
And you need to be cooked in this
Really?
situation.
I'm getting flame grilled by everybody.
You need to be cooked in that situation.
Wait, what are they saying? What?
No,
what
in the show. In the show.
If you were just listening to the homie Bruce.
Yeah, I know what they say.
Mm-hmm.
No, they say, yeah. I mean, I feel like we at this point we were like, okay, we got to have Tracy come back, and then obviously from last season, the whole Big Reese and E getting together, we had to bring that storyline back. They out here sneaking on the low. They don't even Buzz don't even know, and that would be happening, every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's where it's like there's a gray area, because it's not like they was trying to they seeked each other out. It was one of them situations where they kind of just fell into scissoring.
Yeah,
You sound like a cheater. That's the most cheater shit I ever heard in my life.
Crazy.
That's the most cheater shit I ever heard in my life.
Edward Scissorhands.
Oh,
Edwards. Goodbye. That doesn't just happen. First of all, you know what? I don't even have to. I'm gonna just tell you this.
How does it happen? Explain it to us. How does it happen?
Yeah.
How does it accidentally happen? Please let me know, because all I know is for sure. I am a woman who dates everybody, and it's definitely a lot harder to sleep with women. So that's a lot more work. Like men, I could ask any man outside, hey, you want to come home with me? He's not going to ask too many questions.
I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you. You can't ask me. I'm not
That's
going.
That's a goddamn lie.
Craig, you going.
Don't come for the cameras.
You going.
For the cameras.
I'm not laying down with just anybody. I don't care what you say.
I'm not anybody. I'm everything. I'm everything.
Big lie.
Hey, you tried teaching
This love hurt.
Sleeping with anybody your family member slept with what is trifling. Slept.
Thank you.
Hey, so do you blame? What if Reese forgot? I kind of feel like Reese forgot a little bit.
Low key, she did.
It wasn't like I don't care about my sister. I'm about to go ahead and knock this down.
The cat was purring. Okay, I had to go talk to it.
They was in the middle of an argument. They was in the middle of passion, and it was like they was about to fight. And then she kissed her, like, hold up.
That's what I'm saying.
What you wrong?
I wasn't thinking about Tracy.
Can you stall this out? He kissed
See,
her.
women got excuses. Yeah. Women got excuses. Men couldn't do that. Somebody would die if a man did that.
Men do that, Craig. What are you talking about?
Yeah, men do that all the time. What are you talking about?
It just don't work.
Y'all sound like a bunch of cheaters. Y'all sound like cheaters to me.
Hilarious.
This sound like.
But yeah, I mean, I fell into it. Like. I was getting at her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was arguing. I was like telling her, what the fuck you doing here? And she the one kissed me. What was I supposed to do?
Hey, young boy 24 says Ian Reese had sexual attention since high school. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Can you stall her out for the build up? The build up.
I can low key, I could be mad at Tracy for getting with my op.
Ooh.
Because you knew I didn't like that bitch.
Come on.
You had beef.
Hey, we had big beef. So I could have been mad that Tracy smashed my op.
They were Oppie Oppertons too. They were
Oppie Oppertons.
Y'all ain't shit. This is real life. Y'all ain't shit. That's what I'm hearing.
I went from getting gaslit to the gaslighter.
Hey, the spinoff show, King Sin. The spinoff show might be called Stucci and Basketball.
Basketball and
homosexual homies.
Homosexual homies?
No. Actually, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see homosexual homies. Who gonna star in it?
No.
You know who I want to see starring it? I want to see B. Watts and Dean Will. That's who.
Whoa.
Damn.
Put him in the front. Put him in the front line.
That's crazy work.
Hey.
She said that. That's a crazy front line.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see it. That's exactly what I want to see.
I don't want to see that.
The
I
question
ain't gonna
is,
front.
Stephen Carver had a question. Why was Tracy dating Reese's enemy in the first place?
Period.
Back in high school.
Because that's high school. They were children. That's not the same.
You can't.
Nah, we had beef, bro.
That's
It
children.
might have
shit.
been. It might have bit you. It might have came back to bite you in the ass a little bit. Tracy.
That was my revenge pussy to get.
Oh,
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
We were supposed to make up, kiss and make up, you know?
Toxicity is going crazy. I love it.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just toxic as fuck. Because think about it. Like, are you thinking about the beef that you had with someone at 14, 15? I don't even remember those niggas what they look like.
They was 17 and 18.
No,
they was in high school doing big things.
Y'all ain't shit.
Once you get up there in age,
It's making me look at y'all
long
different.
ago
Now.
was.
That's what,
It's all good, you know what I'm saying? I took it, you know, I took it on the chin.
no.
Hey, so chat, if y'all got any questions, y'all can start asking questions now. And we'll throw a couple of them up. Let us know.
Holy shit. Y'all really ain't shit. That's crazy. Because you know what's funny is that when people in the comments were saying, why am I so angry? I'm just like, dude, everybody, like, I'm just learning that maybe it's this generation. Like millennials, y'all don't give a fuck about nothing. There's no such thing as cheating because y'all always got excuses. Always got excuses. Oh, that was her. How was you doing that? La, la, la. You always got excuses.
So you don't believe in you don't believe in sometimes things just happen?
No, I just don't date anyone because then you can't say that. I just date nobody and I do whatever I want.
right? So that's
Think ahead.
That's
not cheating.
That's not cheating, but it's not good either.
In the rules of Megan Thee Stallion, if I make up the rules, then I don't think it's cheating. All right.
Man.
How you gonna say we on some like that? Like
What I mean,
hey,
Because
go ahead.
Like I said,
No,
Megan
question.
I said that's a good person to quote. Megan Thee Stallion shot somebody and got away with it. So I would definitely.
Chill out.
I mean,
I don't want to stop it.
no,
hey, shout out to Megan. Around here,
Shout out to man.
yeah, hey, Mr. Kennedy
pow.
saying, yo, you guys are amazing. The best stuff on YouTube. We appreciate that, man. You helped me get through some rough times by keeping me laughing and smiling. That's the goal. We try to make it relatable. We try to make it dramatic and relatable and funny at the same time. So, yeah, hopefully, because some people are actually going through these things. Yeah. We talking about it, but we know somebody that's going through the types of things that are happening in this series, and hopefully they can find some levity in it. We just trying to have fun and give different perspectives and maybe giving some people some laugh to help them laugh through their pain.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Kennedy, man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I gotta head out, y'all.
You gotta head out.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, y'all. I'll see you next week.
All right, next week. See you next week.
Bye.
All right.
What's up? That's insane. Well, this season was really dramatic though, so I'm glad it's helping people.
We had to throw the drama in there for you. That's all.
It was hella dramatic.
Yeah. We trying to up the ante, make it funnier and more dramatic. I'm about to say dramaticer. That don't count, but I didn't say it.
Dramaticer?
Yeah, I didn't say it. I was going to.
Okay.
I forgot how to read.
We can make up our own words. Dramaticer.
Dramaticer, man. It's more funnier. It's dramaticer. You know what I'm saying? All that. If I said dramatic, y'all probably still know what I meant, though. Frank.
I knew exactly what you meant.
Right. I appreciate it. You on it. We here. Frank asked, some comment mentioning that Zara being a tomboy may be why Bruce is feeling her so much, even though she's not a stud. Is that true? Maybe. You know, some men.
He was talking to you like this the whole time.
Yeah. You notice that.
She was talking to you.
Some men like aggressive women. Some men like assertive women that know what they want and walk around wanting to get it. So on top of Zara being very attractive, she's also very assertive. She's combative in a playful way. You know, and some men like that. Bruce is one of those guys that like women like that. Hence, he definitely has a type. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that would be true, Frank.
But she knows things too. She knows she's like every guy's dream girl.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
How so?
You know, she's fine. She look good. She's funny, and she can talk to you about sports. She don't shy away from the sports conversation.
Right.
She's right there with you. She busting out, singing songs with you and everything. Like it's like fun. It's like nothing but fun when you with her. So.
Mm-hmm. Lanae is like, nah, that's too much fun. Hell no.
No, I mean, I get that. That's why I was just gonna say, if y'all like that, just date bisexual women, because that's how most of us are. We talk about sports. We know everything about sports. We can like this is the same thing. That's why when she was talking like this the whole time, I was like, she bisexual as hell, because she's not a full lesbian, because she would have dressed different and the demeanor would have been a little different. But
we don't even know. We don't even know if Zara is bisexual or nothing like that. But people,
I'm calling it.
Frank, are you calling it? Frank,
I'm calling it.
We're gonna see. Y'all gotta keep watching to see how that works out.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
I can see by her.
I can't see what you mean.
I got
you. You had a lot of shit to say.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. What's up?
I mean,
are you good?
I'm on a. You know where I'm at. I'll text you my address.
No, don't take me shit. Don't say anything.
Question is, Ryan Alex asks, why does Tracy still have animosity towards Bruce?
Because of that first day he came to the house. I remember shooting that day with you when I had blonde hair. That's so long ago.
6 years ago.
Was that season one?
That's crazy. Yeah, season 1.
That was season 1.
Like episode 7, I think, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I was mad as hell.
Ryan Alex, I don't know if you've seen that episode. I'm sure you have. Well, I hope you have. But like, imagine your lady calling you the name of another guy. You know what I'm saying? So you probably would have beef with that person forever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened in season 1. And then to later on, not years later, but in the story, months later, see that same guy in your house, your parents' house, dating your sister.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's insane. Because like to me, if I'm putting it down on a woman and she called me by a man name, I'm spazzing out. At least if you call me by another woman, okay, whatever. Like sometimes we slip up. But you calling me a man's name? Just go back to the dick, girl. Just get over it. Just go back.
If I'm not, if you're not trying to marry this person, or you're not in like you guys aren't going places, who cares? Call me what you want to call me.
You ain't shit, man.
Hilarious.
I'm glad. I'll be a fantasy. I'll be a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever.
I can't tell who's worse, you or Craig. You both are like the worst people I know. Like it's insane. But continue.
Craig laughs and hears that.
And not defending himself.
Hey, Stephen Carver said this is maybe the 3rd time these two ladies play sisters in skits. Are they sisters in real life?
Yes.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Nah, they're not. But when I met you guys so many years ago, I was like, man, you guys favor each other like y'all could really be sisters. So I think I did a sketch, maybe 7 years ago, where y'all played for the first time. Time be flying, man.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I think I met you 9 or 10 years ago.
Something like that. Yeah, man.
Super long ago.
Hey, and we still rocking, and that's why I was telling the chat, because they've asked questions about like working with everybody, and I've been knowing you guys for so many years, and so I've been knowing Craig 15. You know, I basically when I moved back to LA, and then started my this filmmaking journey. And shit, Craig was there day one. You know, Craig used to try to when we both used to try to produce, like I started shooting sketches for everybody else but myself. I wasn't even shooting sketches for me. I was just like trying to go out there and be a DP or a cameraman for everybody else, and Craig was out there trying to get me work, man. Out there trying to get, man. So to move to 15 years later, and I met all you guys on that journey. For me to be here doing that thing, doing my thing here with y'all is a blessing. You played Persephone's sister before I came up with Reese and Tracy. So it just only made sense when I created this show. I was like, oh yeah, I got to get. For one, I love working with you, and for two, you can be a sister in this show. But next time we work together, you won't be related to nobody. You might be related to somebody, but it won't be Stephanie.
You know, it's fine because you know what? I think it's funny that people are always asking, because she tells me too that she gets DMs and comments just like I do where people are asking if we're siblings. But it's fine. Like, I'm okay to be, everyone thinks I'm related to a baddie. That is totally fine. You can think I'm related to her. That is okay. Like, I am not offended by that. Because she a thick Beyonce. Why wouldn't you want to be like, come on. Come on now. So yeah, that's, you know what's funny is that with you, I remember when I first shot that video with you, with me, you, and Stefano, you had like 5,000 followers when I met you, I think.
Yeah.
I remember when I looked at your page and we followed each other, you had like 4,000 or 5,000. I was like, dang, that's crazy. Like, you already know all these people around us and you only have 4,000 followers. I was like, he must be big in something, or he must really know how to shoot stuff. But I think I already agreed to the video before I saw your followers, but like that video went so viral.
I did.
Like, it was insane.
That was probably one of my outside of Tiberius, that was probably one of my biggest videos. That one.
Yeah.
It was stupid. It was crazy. And it was only, it was 60 seconds. It was only 1 minute to tell that story.
And I think all that was on like the first take too. Like, we didn't even do a lot of takes. We did it really fast.
That's how the sketch house was back then. You had to get in where you fit in. You had to knock it out, shoot your sketch fast so somebody else could shoot theirs. It was like 50 people in the house. So everybody using this bedroom, that bedroom, and that kitchen, that backyard. And so we had to shoot a sketch, get it out the way, and move on. So now we knocked it out. Damn near.
Yeah, the first take, there was 2 parts too.
That was like 8 years ago.
Ooh, dang, that's crazy. I feel so old. Oh my God.
Nah, you was a baby. You still a baby, man. It's all good.
Ow.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. So question, who asked this question? You tried T215. Oh, you tried it 215, sorry. Question, why won't Bruce just cut things off with Zara? Do you think he's afraid to be alone?
Yeah, sorry.
No. The forum is open for you to speak your mind. You know what? You tried it. There might be. I mean, the reason why you asked that question, I'm not even sure. I know you tried it. I don't know her, but I know people, and people know people like Bruce. And women, men or women, they always in a relationship. They always tied in with some type of drama with the opposite sex, you know. And it's like, man, what's going on? Just chill, be by yourself. Bruce might need to sit his ass down and just be by himself for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So Great question, and you got to keep watching to see how it pans out. But yeah,
I hope he sit down. We need him to sit down. Every single season, he is getting caught up with somebody who's not supposed to like dick. He is actually, if anything, I feel like it's kind of funny because I think, and y'all tell me, because there's a lot of men here, y'all tell me, but I feel like every man has thought about it when you talk to some girl who has a girlfriend or she's a lesbian. You're like, oh, I can turn her. Oh, I can switch her. And Bruce doing it by accident. So if anything, like, you know, to other people, he's probably winning a lot, you know?
Yeah, all lesbians really want dick. You know what I mean? We all know that. You know.
Get the fuck out of here. So all gay men want pussy too? Same thing?
No. Yeah, probably.
Not
all.
Please, no, go ahead. Say whatever you got to say. Go.
How many times have you seen 2 women use a fake pussy?
Why would we do that when we have it? That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly, because you don't really. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
It don't make no sense. We both have one. We got 2 to choose from. That don't even make sense.
Hey, put 2 boxes, put them together and just have a great time.
You should be dating with a vagina, not a fake dick. It doesn't make sense, but God knows. So we'll leave it
That
there.
don't make no sense.
Hey, Frank, you know it's okay, but you don't gotta be the last question. The beginning of the series leaned towards comedy, but now it's more dramatic. Was that intentional? Yeah, I love dramedies. I love to be able to laugh, and I feel like season 1 was a sketch series. It was shorter. We didn't really dive into a lot of personalities of the different characters. So season 2, 3, and 4, I wanted to do that more. And even though it's a comedy, it's definitely a comedy series. But we try to deal with real life situations and tackle real topics. And I hopefully we do that. But the fact that you notice that it's gotten more dramatic shows that we've succeeded in our intention of making things more dramatic, making things a little bit more serious, with still having a funny undertone or a funny overtone. It's still funny. We still got goofy stuff happening and funny things happening in almost every episode, if not every scene. So yeah, man, it was intentional. Yes.
Yeah, I could tell it was getting more dramatic because I would look at my lines, like I would look at my sides and be like, "Damn, man, I'm about to cuss somebody out again." Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm the fucking drama. All right, let's fucking get there. But the funniest part, honestly, I think people don't know is that Persephone and fucking E are always making jokes to me in between all of our takes. So I'm literally trying to calm down from laughing, and then I have to get serious. So if you see me halfway smiling, it's their fault. It's 100% their fault. They'll do some funny shit, and then I'll be like, "All right, well, I have to walk away from them and go be serious, and then come back."
Yeah, that's a challenge.
That's gotta be tough. Yeah,
that's a challenge. Bino said, I can't even pinpoint who. It's every time I'm on set with Craig and Ken, because a lot of my scenes are with them. They play my two homies on the series, and we're gonna say some wild shit. We're gonna say what's on. We're gonna say what's on the page, but we also go ad lib and go off book and say some outlandish shit, and that happens every single time. So I get it when I'm supposed to be serious and they giving me advice or bad advice, and it's making me laugh. I gotta reset and get my serious face on, and that's a big challenge all the time. So I get it.
Yeah,
I feel like it makes. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like it makes the show feel bigger, like with dramatic, like. You know, I remember first cutting the first trailer for like season 3, and I was like, "It's a comedy or a drama?" And I was like, "Which way do we want to have it perceived?" You know what I mean? So I kind of, it just has leaned that way, and obviously with the writing, it's becoming more dramatic. But I think from my perspective, we kind of took it that way. Obviously you guys write it, but then even just bringing it to life, it's like, I'm just thinking about the trailers and how we kind of create that initial perception before they even get into the episodes. And it's like, okay, do we want it to be perceived as a comedy or do we want it to be perceived as a drama? But I think when you lean more drama, the goal is to get with bigger networks and that sort of thing. And I think that's really heading in that direction.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Hey, life is laughter.
But there's always going to be comedy in it. You know what I mean?
Right. My favorite romantic comedy is Boomerang. Boomerang, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Dave Allen Greer, Chris Rock. So many funny guys. John Witherspoon. It's a hilarious movie, but it deals with a lot of serious topics, friendships between the two men, and how he felt betrayed because he slept with the girl that he was dating at the time, and Eddie Murphy's character dating two different women that worked together, and how messy that got. It got serious real quick, and so I'm influenced by that type of stuff. So I definitely love to have comedy with drama, because even in real life, because these are my real friends, chat. These are my friends, and we laugh together and we have serious conversations together as well. You know what I'm saying? So. And because serious life happens, and you gotta laugh even through the pain, even through the drama. You still gotta find a way to wake up every day and find a silver lining. So I think that's what I'm doing with this with this show, and with King specifically. This episode, there was a scene that we saw where E was packing, and Reese came over to her house and caught her packing, and they had a whole conversation. and it was a serious conversation. What would you do if the person you're dating and you're having feelings for is leaving without telling you? What would you do exactly? And I kind of feel like in that scene, you did your thing, Ken, excuse me. And writing that scene, I feel like it was a very authentic scene. You can see Persephone's character Reese really see pain in her energy, pain in her eyes. Her feelings were hurt. And sometimes instead of arguing, you get so mad you just gotta leave before you start crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that scene was big too, because it wasn't the fact that she was just leaving her. It's like she's supposed to be helping me with my sister. You know how much my sister means to me. I already tried to stop doing this. I've already told you we should stop doing this because of my sister. And now she found out and the shit done hit the fan and you gonna run. And you're not just running from me, you running from everything. And we supposed to be in this together. And we supposed to go and we supposed to help really let her, my sister, understand why this was some shit that we shouldn't be doing and we're really sorry for it. And you just gonna turn your back? That's just some hoe shit. So it's just being. I remember writing that scene and being like, damn, this is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
That she was
selfish as hell, dog. Selfish as hell, bro.
Yeah, I'll be feeling bad, but you know how I'll get into the story. Even if I write a scene for Bruce, I'm still like, this whole ass nigga Bruce. What is he doing? Why would you say
if Bruce was the homie, I'd be on the page
damn.
You wouldn't even be friends with him.
Yeah,
it'd be hard. It'd be hard. You're like, bro, why you keep on doing this stuff? You told that she's leaving. Why say you my girl?
Right.
I screamed. I don't know if y'all heard me in the premiere. I literally screamed when he said, "You want to be my girl?" I was like, "The fuck?"
Yeah. Bad timing, bad decision. It's weird, man.
But hey, dudes do that. We be caught in the moment. We be sitting there. It's the go away. You want to say something. It's like, don't say that. Be secure in whatever you in. Just be like, all right, talk to me later or something.
Right. Yeah. Man. King Sin, shout out, man. Thank you so much for the chat, bro. For the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Question he asked is, if you make another series, have you considered making scenes Bruce stop answering the damn door?
That's
I
hilarious.
love those comments. Yes.
That's hilarious. Because and I don't know if y'all noticed, this is always from season 1. Bruce answered the door for E the first time. He answered the door for Sam. He answered the door for Chris. You know what I'm saying? He answered now. Then season 2, he's answering the door for Persephone.
Mm-hmm.
He's answering the door for everybody. Hey,
stop answering the door.
You need a ring camera, bro.
No more locked doors.
No more locked doors. Yeah.
No more.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
You need a ring camera.
That's a valid question.
I feel like you'll find a
You
way.
need the ring.
Yeah, I need to start looking through the peephole before I start answering. Yeah, man. It might be a whole new series, a spinoff of Bruce making better decisions by just not answering the door.
You could do entire promos just with him answering the door and not answering the door.
Right.
Hilarious.
That's a good ring commercial. Yeah. Hey, people you don't want to answer.
Exactly.
Listen to Bruce.
Hey, very, very true. Stephen Lewis, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Y'all fire, man. We appreciate that, man. We trying our best to entertain y'all, man. Yes, indeed.
We try our best.
We're gonna wrap it up for the night. Thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all, Cass, for rocking with me for this hour. Appreciate it, man. Before we leave, I want to ask George, what's going on with you, man? What can people look forward to?
Man, I'm just out here in Dallas. Just moved here from LA in January. I'm just grinding, filming a lot of sports and just doing my thing, editing various projects and just hustling, man. It's when you're in the creative field, it's always different. You know what I mean? It's kind of just going from one thing to the next, and I love it. So, just staying on the grind, that's pretty much it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Brother Craig, man. What's going on with you, man? What you got cracking? What you got coming up soon, or what you got going on right now?
Oh shit, man! Still doing my podcast. Check that out, Craig Facts, every Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
At 3:00. I'm working on a few projects that'll be dropping soon. So be on the lookout for that. Go to the website, craigsmith.store. And if I owe you something, get it from God. God, God, God.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I like the hard God. Look.
God,
That's my favorite one.
Yeah. Brother Ken, man, what you got coming up or what you got going on now?
I'm just out here, you know what I'm saying, working on sketches, working on series, working on me, working on love. You know what I'm saying?
Working on love.
Trying to take some time to myself and do my thing.
As you should, man.
Refocus.
Can't forget about yourself. Absolutely not. Yes, sir.
Period.
Sister Lanye, what you got going on?
Let's see. Well, I have some really cool photo shoots coming up. I'll be posting it everywhere. So you can follow me at Lanye Nicole. I think it's Lanye Nicole everywhere except for Facebook. It's I am Lanye. But yeah, I have a really cool photo shoot coming up and I can't wait for y'all to see it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the series. We all had a lot of fun making it and acting in it. It was fun on set. The whole environment was great. Like, thank you for bringing me back again. And yeah, here's to maybe season 5.
Whoa,
we'll see. We'll see.
Chill.
We'll see. Hey, it's not going to be me that forces you to do it. It's going to be the fans that force you to do it. Don't try to blame me, okay?
Man, well, you did.
Fans start writing.
Man, look at you. Look at you. They already asked.
Get to writing.
Yeah, I'm getting it from you too. Now, look, thank you for coming back. And I want to, speaking of coming back, I want to bring you back again on the live because there's a couple more scenes that I need you and that people are going to be impressed with. At least I am, at least. And I would love to bring you back. You and Stephanie to come back and to chop it up with us again.
Yeah, of course.
Dope.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, family. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with this live. I'll see y'all next Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. Tap in next week at 6 p.m. to watch episode 7, and we'll chop it up after that. And if you don't want to wait, you can go to BiggJah.com, BIGGJAH.com, and watch the remainder of the show in its entirety right now. So we love y'all. We see y'all next week. To the max. Peace.
Hey, bye.
God. God.
It just chokes you.